Hey Knights, Miss Moon here, and it's Monday, and you might want to strap yourselves in, because I've decided to talk about something that a lot of people say that they like to talk about, but whenever they start talking about it, it seems really one-sided, and you realize they're not talking about anything that they actually said they were talking about, and that would be equal rights and semantics. Another big warning, I'm going to say the word douchebag a lot in this video. I'm not proud of it. I'm just putting this out here because this is my opinion. Most of you already know our little town has a reputation. We are known for a couple of things. We're known for beautiful scenery, really cost-effective land, and the KKK. Dear God, I wish I was joking. If you're visiting any other town and you say, I'm from Harrison, they're like, oh, is that where? And you have to say, no. The Grand Wizard of the KKK does not live in our town. He lives 30 miles away from it and has a P.O. box in our town, which is kind of like damning with faint praise. An interesting development occurred. It's been all over the news. There was this billboard, and it basically said, Antri-Racist is a code word for anti-white. Linguistically, semantically, anyway, it does not make sense. Saying anti-racist is a code word for anti-white is like saying that anti-homophobic is a code word for hetero-hate. And that's not right either. Thank you, KY3, for actually being non-biased about this, because you did actually listen to all sides of this story. The person who put the billboard up gave a quote to the Billboard company, and the Billboard company has given a quote to KY3. He's basically saying that any white person that says anything about anyone of any race is automatically deemed racist. They are discredited, censored, and then just ignored. That's what he's saying. And he's saying that I have free speech as well as you do, so I can voice my opinion as well as you can. And they are paying $200 a month for a year to keep that billboard in place. That is a very expensive political statement. People picketed. Even our distinguished mayor came out and gave a lovely little speech. He was glad that the people that were picketing were there to say that this is not what the entire city of Harrison thinks. It seems that they automatically think this billboard is racist. It's kind of not. When you think about it, the thought behind it is, I have a right to say my thoughts as much as you do, whether they make sense or not. Equal rights means that it doesn't matter who you are in this equation, you have every right to say what you want to say. I am not mad at this billboard because it is racist. I'm not mad at this billboard because it is gaudy and ridiculous. I am mad at this billboard because it doesn't concisely and completely tell you exactly what it is that it is trying to say. You have to think about it for a minute, and then you're like, wait a minute, was that racist? So he might be a douchebag. He has about as much right to be a vocal douchebag as we have to be vocal non-douchebags. Except something happened. Someone vandalized the sign. With yellow and black spray paint, they tried to yellow over anti-white, and they put love, which also doesn't make any sense. Anti-racist is not a code word for love. It's a code word for open-mindedness. So, once again, semantics. The biggest problem that I have with the vandalization is that it validates the previous message. Technically, you have made him right, because you discredited him, you censored him, and you changed his message. If you're a white person that has a different type of opinion, guess what? Too bad. Sorry. Have a nice day. The only way that you could, make it so that both opinions are in the same place at the same time without violating this person's rights is to buy the billboard above it, which is now completely blank, and put, not everyone feels the way that this guy does. But you decided to go the vandalism way, which breaks the law. Good job. If you're gonna have equal rights, then that means we gotta let the douchebags talk. They're not proving themselves right, they're just proving that they're douchebags. People talk about equal rights all the time, and they get it wrong. What they actually want is superior rights. In Little Women, Joe says basically that men don't have the right to vote because they're good. They have the right to vote because they have an opinion, and it's their country. Women are not angels, and men are not devils. But that doesn't mean they don't have an opinion and the right to make a decision about what's happening in their country. That's how I feel. You don't have the right to speak your mind because you're an angel. You have the right to speak your mind because you live in this country. I'm not trying to change the world here. I'm just saying, my video, at least 1/5 my YouTube, and my right in my country. Stop trying to be douchebags next to the douchebags. Have a nice day.